Howdy and welcome to another episode of Breaking the Seal. Things are starting to change now that we're in pre-October times, right? Everything in the stores, the grocery stores, the craft stores, the clothing store, like literally everything in any brick and mortar store has completely changed themes because it's the next season. It's the next holiday that's coming up. So if you like the chaos of things constantly changing and you don't like things to just stay the same all the time, go ahead and hit the like button. But you see, it's also, even though it's changing, it's already been predetermined. So if you like the predeterministic situation of you're always going to have the same holiday at the same time of year, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Because what's kind of spooky is the whole thing that's going on now is that it's Halloweenish time almost. We still got a ways from that. This is actually, I should have said this is the broken seal because as you can tell, this ain't nothing in this thing. So this is the Monster Mash remix. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I have only dabbled in the Monster cereals over at my buddy's house. And that's really the only time I've had them. I've never had this myself. I've never gone out and gotten this cereal by myself. So my understanding is it's the basic flavors. There's Boo Berry, there's Count Chocula, there's Frankenberry, which I guess is a different berry. I don't know. But now we've got a new monster here. Actually, I don't remember this guy. I'll be honest. Oh, that's Yummy Mummy, I think is what it was. I'll be honest, I really have no idea. So go ahead and yell at me in the comments. Anyways, she's new this year. Her name is Carmela Creeper. And this is different from her cereal. She actually has her own box of cereal, but this is supposed to be the Monster Mash. So she's all like techno theme or whatever, really EDM. So anyways, I'm guessing all these pieces going along here are from previous cereals. I'm pretty sure Boo Berry was blue. I don't see blue in here. That looks like the Frankenstein Count Chocula. I mean, it's a ghost. I don't know what that is. It's an arrowhead. This is another Frankenstein and another ghost. Yeah, whatever. Woohoo. There's a comic on the back of it. And I don't intend to read this to you. I did read this in advance, and I find it rather cringy. I do not care to read through it again. There is kind of a goofy little joke down here. Introducing Carmela Creeper, Frankenberry's long-lost zombie cousin, and the life of every party, even if she isn't alive. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm sure if you like the nostalgia of all these characters, you might enjoy this. And if you're not familiar with this and this is totally new to you, maybe it'll be pretty good. So anyways, let's go ahead and pour ourselves out a little bit. Any cereal with marshmallows has the potential to be passable. Oh, look at that. She double bagged it. Yeah, so I don't get to this stuff quick enough. My wife gets to it way before I do. And that's the world I live in. I'm going to go ahead and pour this out. I do see a whole bunch of different marshmallows in there, but they are rather hard to distinguish. They are very similar in color, which I don't know how you get brown and orange and yellow to all be such a similar shade in all of this. Maybe I'm just colorblind. So let's go ahead and pour some out. It's definitely getting the ectoplasmic vibe, given the darker, is that supposed to be brown? I believe the ghosts are supposed, I guess it's purple. You could call that purple and green colors on there. Unfortunately, the box is all taken apart, so I can't do my regular product placement. You're just going to have to believe me on this one. I don't know. Can I do a little Dingheiser with this? Oh, dear. I can do it upside down. Yeah, there we go. It'll do. It won't do. So, now we got a little bit of this poured into there. There is a rather distinct and noticeable lack of marshmallows per a standard pour. There is about 4 marshmallows in all of that. So let's go ahead and try a green boy. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but it honestly tasted very airy. It was very puffed, I guess I would say. A very mild amount of sugar. I guess it'll pass all right. Here is a supposed, that's not orange or yellow. What the hell? Let me hold this up for y'all. That doesn't look like any of the colors that they got on this box. They done goofed on that one. There's a marshmallow. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and get this wet. with that South Mountain Creamery. Oh, this is a good stuff. You know, I bought this earlier in the week, and I haven't even once hit it, and it's already that empty. So it's a good thing that my wife is going to have some strong bones. She better have some strong bones. Let's close that up, and we're going to let this sit for a bit. Now, my understanding is all these monster cereals have a very long history, and some of them have been discontinued, which I'm guessing is where the werewolf came from. And I'm pretty sure the mummy has been out of it for quite some time, and I believe his whole character look has changed. I think all of them have changed. They've been very modernized, but without losing the aesthetic of the original design of the character. Although, for some reason, I feel like the mummy was fat at one point. I really don't know. I honestly never paid attention to it. My life revolves around Lucky Charms, Reese's Puffs, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's where my life is. All this other stuff is just, it's really me reaching out to try some different stuff, get myself out there, expand my palate, know what is available to taste, and the types of flavors, whether they are good or they are failures. So this is a typical spoonful, and I have one marshmallow in there. And I'm very nervous about this. It's giving me Miraculous vibes. Not the show, but the cereal. The cereal was also very disappointing. It was supposed to be macaron flavored. I don't know what flavor this is supposed to be, but I guess we'll get into it. It's diabetes flavor. That's what this is. It's all about the diabetes with this one. It's all sugary. There's no real discernible flavor in this cereal, which I find is kind of interesting that you can get away with that. Actually, that makes complete sense. I don't even know why I'm surprised. It makes total sense. You just put a bunch of sugar in a box and everybody's going to buy it for their kids so they can start bouncing off the walls and everything. Do I recommend this? It is as generic of a sugary and marshmallowy cereal as you can get. Despite there only being one marshmallow in there, I was able to notice that I had it, just barely. But I wouldn't say the cereal is bad with lack of marshmallow. It definitely hits whatever criteria. I'm sure it set out for something. I'm sure it hit it, whatever it was trying to do. Good for you, Monster Mash. I would have thought that it would be pretty neat to actually mix all the different cereals together. So you'd have like blue and red and chocolate and green, I guess, and whatever color a mummy and a werewolf are, and another Frankenstein. Sure, it's all right. Quite honestly, it's just all right. It's not bad, but it's also, honestly, it's just all, I really don't have anything else to say. It's just all right. It's totally and overwhelmingly okay is how I would put this cereal. It's just sugar. What does the D20 say about this? This gives it an 8 out of 20, so I think that's somewhat acceptable. Even though the D20 is not fully assembled, apparently. It wasn't a proper roll, but you know what? I'm sticking with it because I agree with it. I'm not going to say it's average. I would say this is a little bit below average, but it's a cereal. Your kids are going to enjoy it. I don't know if you're going to enjoy it if that's what you're looking for. I prefer a bit more pizzazz. That's all I got for you today, folks. I'll see you on the next one.